this is Dr. Foster, and this is Paranormal Reality TV on, what is this, Wednesday, May 10th. There's an echo again. I am sorry. I'm getting rid of the echo. And let's close this off. Why won't it close off? Turn off. Boop. There we go. Is that better? No, I am so sorry, you guys. We're just going to have to work on this because it's just not, it's not working. All right. Give me 1 second. You all understand this with me. You all understand this. Echo. Let me turn it off. Let's find out where it is. Hold on. There it is. Let's leave. Okay, I just have to remember to leave. That my phone is not gonna. No matter if I turn the volume all the way down or all the way off, it's never gonna work. I just have to leave. Problem is I have to make sure all my channels are up. We're up. And this is a medical intuitive gallery. I do not do any readings today that are not medically intuitive. If they involve your health. Oh my God, you guys, I look like a wreck today. Like I didn't even put on a nice shirt. I'm just wearing my squishy shirt. Medically intuitive reading. So it is basically going to be readings that, and this isn't my normal camera either. Sorry. It's not normal. I'm normally not here, as you all know. But I wanted to see if I could catch my little friend that was upstairs last night and the night before. So I thought if I do it here, when I've done different videos before, we've caught different voices in my ear and different things as I've gotten up and he's talk. So I'm not sure where this guy came from, but that's why I'm here in this different space. And yeah, but it's medical intuitive. I'm so scattered. I leave tomorrow for my flight. It's been readings all day. And so I'm like trying to talk myself into the situation, but no readings outside of the medicine. So physical, mental health readings, as long as that is what they pertain to, I will give you the reading. I'm going to go for about an hour today. And I am reading for people who are showing up from Twitch. So if you are on YouTube or Facebook, please go to the scrolling link below, twitch.tv/paranormal reality TV, and jump on in. It's free. And if you want to subscribe, you're welcome to do that. It helps support the show. But then also you can get a free subscription if you go through Prime. So yeah, it's just like hectic. And all right. So let's see what's happening here. Shall we find all the people who should be at work and aren't? Okay. All right. Terry, hello. How are you? Rob, darling, how are you? Mary, hello, voila. Larry, hello, Tammy, Carl. Thank you, Larry, for saying that I look good. You know what? I've got to curl this mess today. Hello, Lori, how are you? I'm live, Rosemary. This is live, totally live. Pam, hello, how are you? Okay, so I don't know if I can actually pull this up for you guys, but I want to show it to you if I can. And I'm going to see if I can add this little video clip here. I wonder if it'll let me show you guys. It's processing it. So my son, Josh, I'm just waiting for people to show up and let my energy calm down. My son, Josh, a couple nights ago, moved from his top bunk to his lower bunk and covered the side and left the back end open. And I said, what are you doing? He said, I just want to see what it's like down here. So he took the mattress off of the top bunk. The bottom bunk is more like a daybed mattress, so it's kind of uncomfortable. So he puts his mattress down there so that, the slots are open, the slats, you can see through the ceiling. And the next morning, I asked, how did you sleep? And he goes, not very good. There's this guy in my room. I was like, whoa, tell me about this guy. And so he said he's like 8 feet tall and he looks like he has the body of like an 8-year-old, like a child, but he has the face of an old man. All right. I said, where was he? And he goes, normally he kind of looks at me and I wake up and he's staring at me. So I wanted to sleep down there and cover up. And I was like, why don't you tell me these things? Like, I know that he's here. It's just, I didn't think he was bothering anyone but me. And so he said, I opened my eyes and I looked at the end of the bed and I saw his legs. So I closed my eyes and I looked and he was down crouching through the end of the bed this time, like staring at me. So I closed my eyes again and I looked and he was gone. And he said, so I look up and he's right here looking at him through the slats in the bed. He goes, it was the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced, Mom. I said, why didn't you ask him what he wanted? Why didn't you ask him why he was there? So that night I set up camera. So the night before, we caught an old man talking. Some strange things happened, like the blanket was pulled off of him. But last night, actually this morning, 5:30 this morning, my German Shepherd is coming up the stairs and he's growling. And he is loud growling. And he's in the hallway. And I leaned off the edge of the bed and I'm looking down the hall. I'm like, huh. He sees that guy in Josh's room. So I let him go. And finally I called the dog into my room, get on the camera. And this is it. Now, in the beginning of this, you will hear the dog growling. And then you will hear him, this old man, say something. And I want you to listen. I'll play it a couple of times. It sounds like I thought two different things, but that Lala brought it up, that it sounded like something else. So I will let you guys hear this really quickly. Don't tell them what you think it is, Lala. Just wait until they hear it. All right. Listen to this. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear what was happening there? It was sound, right? There was good sound for that? No sound. Let me try again. Let's see if it is, where is the sound for that? No. I wonder why it won't let me turn up the volume. Let me put it in this and turn up that volume. Everything else makes volume for me. Everything else makes noise. I'll try one more time. I think all of my settings are up. I'm not muted. The audio is up as loud as it'll go. Okay. What was that? All right. I want you guys to hear this. If it doesn't work, you'll have to go to my Facebook page or I'll see what else I can do. Ugh, it won't play. That is so weird. Maybe it just does video clips. Maybe that's all it does. It won't let me do like an audio clip. Interesting. It won't let me. Oh, well. Well, it was super, 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 super cool. And this thing it sounded like it went, at first I thought he said Joshua, but then I thought it said Gresham. And then, because I heard, I'm like, it's a rolling of the R. He's like, Gresham. And then Lala says, it sounds like he said Christian. And it's definitely a brogue of some kind. I'm not sure who, but maybe I can let you guys listen to this. I don't want to waste time, but it was the coolest thing ever. And I do have it right here. So maybe I can play it super loud for you. Listen. Did you hear that? I have it up in the video. It's on Facebook. Check it out and let me know what you think. It's on the God's Reader page. All right, let's get some readings done, shall we? I don't know why it's not playing. It's supposed to play video loops, and I'm not sure. I wonder. Oh, let me try this. Let's try this. This will work. Did you hear that? I'll play it again. Listen, you can hear the dog growling in the beginning, and then you hear the noise. Is that the coolest thing ever? Love it. All right, I figured it out. I'm not completely tech savvy, but I'm also not rejected either. I can figure it out. It's just all my techie stuff always fails. Y'all know that about me. If you ever get onto a stream with my face and it's going really well, you know I've probably been kidnapped and it's some kind of AI generator. Okay. All right, so let's get some readings done, shall we? Now, if you're new here, it's not that I don't love you. It is that if I pass you up, it's because I'm not receiving some information on you. That's really all it is. It is just simply that not getting anything. The information is also useful for yourself if you are questioning maybe something might be wrong, or being able to take something back to your physician and ask them as well, like, does this make any sense? Is this possible? All right. I know. What? I, kind of judgy. You know what? I think it's just very funny that I have this crew of people who are always here, sneaking in the stuff at work or just not at work. Okay. All right. All right. Baby puppers and peppers. All right. Working, actually fishing. You know what, Larry? You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. I'm always checking your health though too, and I think you're all good. I really think, Larry, I think that you're all good with your health. I'm just feeling that. I just feel like it's a clear walk, I guess is the way to put it. A clear walk. All right. I love that. So, Rob, you're right. Gresham is the novitiate, is where the novitiate is that we went to. The Gresham novitiate. No. Could it be that he's been around that long? Like this is the guy that has been around that long? Okay. That's possible. Because Josh said when I played that, he goes, that's the guy that was in my room when we lived in Wisconsin. But the guy, okay, let me clarify something though. The guy wow. The problem is that the guy that showed up in Wisconsin, Josh has repeatedly described him as tall and almost like his flesh is completely burned off of him. Whoa, the fire! I wonder. Oh my God, is that what it is? Was he maybe in the fire? Oh, I think I might pass out a little bit. Maybe he was in the fire that they caused. Ugh, is that what it is? I think that might be it. Oh my gosh, my stomach just started hurting me really bad. Okay, I think that might be it. Is that it? Rob, I totally forgot about that. And that would explain why he's burned from head to toe. See, Josh said that he had what looked like he had red eyes and he was burned from head to toe and like crispy. But he said it looked like he had horns. And so that always threw me off. Yeah, I know. I felt like I was going to pass out a little bit. But he said it looked like he had horns. And so he thought it was like a devil or something. So the Grisham, that is crazy. The novitiate, Rob, Heather, myself, all of my kids, we went to this place. It's in Grisham, Wisconsin, in Menominee, Indian area. And the property was, I know I'm supposed to be doing readings, but you guys, this is so crazy because he's been around for that long. And this woman from the novitiate followed me home, and then Heather and her daughter actually came over and helped me to remove this woman from the house through doing a Mohawk Indian cleansing prayer. So we did the dinner, we did the prayer, we did the tobacco leaves, and this guy was always hanging around Joshua. I wonder if that's what, I'm like, oh, my stomach is killing me right now. I wonder if that's what if that's where he came from. The Grisham novitiate. Grisham. Why would he have an accent like that, though? I'm so distracted now. Yeah. I'm so distracted. I really am. And there was a huge fire. Long story short, Menominee Indians went in to take this property back. I looked up German. Any kind of like different words or anything that would be German to English or English to German for Grisham. And it did, because it's what it sounded like at first was some like German word, but there is no such German word. Okay. Man, must have hit the nail on the head because I don't feel very well. Must have been what it was. Okay. I wonder if that's what it was. Okay. There's a lot of noise up there right now. We're just going to keep on going. All right. Oh my God, my arm is starting to hurt too, you guys. I hope I'm not about to have a freaking grabber. My shoulder's starting to hurt. My stomach is killing me. If I go down, y'all better freaking call 911. It's banging. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's banging upstairs. My animals are here. My dog, my other dog, and the cats are in the other room watching the window. Let's just do our thing, shall we? I don't know. I don't know if the I don't know if the monastery people, Heather, Rob, if you know, if they were any German there or if there was any kind of other dialect other than English or Menominee. I'm not sure. All right, I got to do readings. I'm so distracted. Yes, but I'm so excited to figure it out because he hides from me. He won't come around me. I've seen his face. That's it. I know what he looks like. All right. Whew, the stomach is killing me. My arm. I wonder what happened. I wonder if he had a heart attack or something and he died. If he's trying to show me all of this stuff. I don't know. I don't feel very good. Okay. Christian. You guys heard Christian too. That's interesting though, because it was also a Christian place. It was a monastery, the novitiate, the Grisham novitiate. So those two words together, that's odd. No, I didn't even know that. That's interesting. All right. Sorry, I'm just so distracted right now. Okay. I'm just going through checking everybody's things and checking for quick health blurbs. Kind of pass out a little bit. Yeah, me too. It is very interesting. Golly gee. Okay. Whew. Sorry. I'm checking everybody's health. Now, Lala, I know you had said that you were having some health things, but I have to get past what I'm feeling right now between my arm and my stomach. I have to like exclude those two things so that I can find what they're giving me on you. And I don't feel it. I don't feel anything. It almost, the only thing that I do get is it feels like I want to be like overly tired, um, or being rested and being overly tired. So then my question is it physical? Is it chemical? Or are you experiencing lucid dreaming experiences, wakefulness? Meaning I have to exclude that. There's things I have to exclude, because if what I'm picking up is a physical thing, it would be chronic, kind of like a like a fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue syndrome. So that would be autoimmune. And a lot of times, if you guys have heard me talk, a lot of times autoimmune is something that adults get, more so adults, because over time suppression or swallowing problems, suppression of problems, trying to be too strong, when we compound all of those things, depending on where you hold a lot of your stress, you will find that gets a huge blockage, a sludgy blockage. And then the body sees this as the chronic problem and then turns on itself. So with this, what I'm seeing, I would suggest, and I think you already do a lot of this, but I would find peaceful time. I would find, time to meditate, contemplate, kind of purge, debrief myself of the day. What went well, what went wrong, what to let go of, find out where it is harbored, and then scoop it out, clear it out, and see if that makes you feel better. Because if you are having lucid dreaming experiences where you are up and awake spiritually, but your body is asleep, you're going to still be exhausted because your mind will not be rested. So you want to make sure you tackle both of those things and see if that helps at all. Yeah. I'm fuzzy all of a sudden. Interesting, Rosemary. German, Polish, or German, Polish. I don't know if that's what they sound like. I'm thinking German, Polish. That's not. Gresham. Gresham. It sounds, the way he said it was like Gresham. Like, I thought it was like a brogue at first, like Scottish. But if it, Gresham, if it's Czech or Polish, it would be a different, uh, almost that region. And the fuzzy is gone now. Interesting. I was fuzzy though, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Check the Sudetenland. Okay, I'll check that out. That's interesting. Lori, you're sneaking here. Well, let's take a peek at you since you're sneaking. Sneakers are good multitaskers. They are. You guys are. You're good multitaskers. You have this screen up, but then you have your like spreadsheet on the next one. You just click, like switching the browsers. You just back and forth when people walk by, and you got your headphones on. Good job. Good job. All right, Lori, let's see what you've got going on. All right. Sit up. Neck, I don't think I have anything there. My back. That stomach thing, that is so weird. I have to get past that. sometimes they'll make me feel like when I'm reading for people, they'll show me how they died by making me feel that. If they choked, I'll feel that. If they had trouble breathing, I'll have, but I am getting like massive shoulder pain and crazy stomach pain. So I'm wondering if he's like chest, sternum. So I'm wondering if he's trying to let me know that he had a heart attack and then burned in that building. I'm going to have to look that up too and see if there was any deaths. Ugh, feels so icky right now. So, Lori, the one place that actually drink your water for sure. Drink some water. I pick up right pain, right where like in the back, kidney pain, straight across the back, kidney pain, and I mean, the pain. It's like the pain is something that's like, oh, somebody just push on that and rub. I mean, so it's like a kidney pain. Make sure you're drinking your water. If you got to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. Don't try to get things done. Go to the bathroom and pay attention to if you know, right middle of the back, right there, if that hurts at all. I The one thing you can do is, you know, drinking water. If it doesn't go away, it might actually be like an infection of some kind, something to do with the kidneys, with the bladder, with any kind of infection. You want to make sure that it's, if you're just dehydrated, that can happen. The pain can happen. But if you drink a bunch of water and there's still anything happening, that make sure you get that checked, get that looked at. But I don't. That's exactly what you're doing. Yeah. Good. Good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Finnegan James isn't feeling great, and we are waiting to get an appointment. Oh, for your dog. For your dog. Is Finnegan James a dog? Okay. Okay. You're welcome, Lori. Um, Really quickly, yeah, Lisa. So the Grisham novitiate we went to a few years ago, and we brought quite a bit home from there. But this gentleman, although I know he's been around, he has never presented to me. I've known he was there, or I've seen him, but he's never talked to me. And now the fact that he's become more like a parent, I've heard him in my lives. I hear him in playbacks and videos. I'll walk away, and one of the videos I walked away and he went hello right into the camera. So he hangs out, but he will not show himself to me. So my son, there was a fire at the Gresham novitiate, and I'm wondering if he followed from there a long time ago. So I'm going to get that cleared up. I'm going to get it cleared up. Yeah, get it cleared up. Okay. So Lala, it's a dog. Let me take a look. And so thank you very much, Lisa, for checking on that. I need to find out if anybody, I'm sure people died there, but I need to find out if people died or burned. Excuse me, if people burned in the fire. Yep. All right. So Lala, your dog, Finnegan James, isn't feeling great. So let's see. Oh, golly. It's killing me. So let me find you, Lala. Let's get Finnegan James. All right. It's not something ingested. It's not something that he's eaten. It is not in the head. It's not in the eyes. I'm wondering if it's like, I don't know what kind of intestinal disorders dogs can get, but this feels like a small intestine issue. I wonder if maybe he has a knot in his intestine, or if he would have this like the something comparable to IBS in dogs, possibly just a sensitive intestinal system. It's not like I'm seeing him eating anything weird and it's stuck. I don't feel that. It and it's interesting. I wonder if there's a, because the way that the dog is standing, it is smaller intestine area, but it's towards, I mean, you'd think this is all down here, but it feels like it's at the top of where his intestines would be. So I'm wondering if he has like a tumor or something, or a blockage, a twist or a tumor or something in the intestines that is causing painful digestion, because it feels like it's towards his spine or towards the top of the intestines is what they're showing me. I would rub around maybe towards his top. I would just feel around. Of course you can't feel all of that, but I would feel from the top down and start working my way, and more towards the right hand side. I would start working my way. If he's facing the same direction you are, on the right, so his flank, and push around that area where the soft tissue is, and see if you can feel anything, or make him, I don't want you to make him yelp or anything, but if he is, thank you for the Gazoon type, Mary Kay. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Rosemary. If it is painful for him, find that out. Palpate around that area. See if that helps. Lala, I don't know if there was Dutch in the Gresham area. I really don't know the history. Okay. I don't know the history. I'm gonna have to look at it. I just know that the history of that particular property in the basic as to what happened. And perfect, Lala. What happened to that property itself? But I don't know anything prior to that. Okay. All right. Angela 74. Angelica. See how that is? Angelica. Figured it out, right? Is it Angel? It's not Angelica. Angela 74. I am correct. Ugh, I swear I'm not dyslexic, but today I feel like I am. Hello? Heather, did you say hello or did you say LO? Is it LO? Does LO mean anything? All right. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Hello. Heather, hello. Just, I guess people have asked if the property at the novitiate, if any of it was Angelica. It is Angelica. Interesting. Okay, but mine neither today. So someone said that they thought it was Dutch area as well. I'm not sure. Any history that you know, Heather, that you want to let anybody know about that? Were you on earlier? You were on earlier, right? Here when we were talking about the novitiate, Heather? You, I thought you were. Oh, that's so odd. Heather, I thought you were on here earlier with us. Okay, so yeah. So the guy that's here, Rob pointed out Gresham, and it all fell back in time when we had gone to the novitiate. So I was just curious as to any of the history there. Okay. So, Angela, let's read you. All right. I know, yeah. You're one of the very few, Heather, that's actually, well, you're sneaking on too, like a couple of these sinners here today. Yeah. Sneaking on during work. All right. Angela. Now I hear it. Angela. Angelica, I can hear it now. I can hear it now. Shh. Okay. Let's see what you got going on with your health. All right. There are some crazy noises in here today. Because I'm waking this thing up, I think. It's all right. So you've got stomach, head. So definite stress, pressure. So the stress I'm feeling is really base of the skull to the top of the shoulders. Something, you know what? Going in and once or twice, probably twice is best, but um, a good massage there to loosen up all those muscles, even your jaw. You know, one of the places people don't realize are the mandibular muscles, clenching of the jaws at night, all of this. They will put on gloves and they will go in and they will massage all of the. Did you hear that? It's running around upstairs. Did you hear that? It's so cool. I love that. But it seems to be here a lot of stress. The problem is that chronic stress causes so many mimic issues. So instead of a heart attack, you have palpitations, that kind of a thing. And stress it depletes as well. It depletes the body of so many things and it injects all of the negatives. So when you stress out, you are more tired. It eats away at all of your good stuff. And then all of a sudden you've got a load of cortisol in there, and the cortisol, it just demolishes your ability to metabolize. So on top of not eating right, a lot of times the metabolism is crazy, and then you start storing fat, and oh my god, because I was stressed out. It's just a barrage of insult to the body. And allowing yourself to de-stress, and literally stress is simply viewing something as incapable of dealing with it. That's what stress is. It is the human condition to view situations as not being able to deal with them. That's stress. That's all it is. So we do it to ourselves. It is thinking that we are incapable of handling the issues in front of us. That's stress. That's it. That's what stress is. And so instead of looking at everything that you've got on your plate and thinking, oh my God, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can totally do this, because in truth, you will never be given anything you can't handle, ever. And you just have to look at everything. And one thing I suggest people do is write it down. Don't think of everything all day. Put your to-do list on a tablet every day. What do I have to do? Write it all down. And as you get things done, check it off. Check it all off. And wow, I did that. I did that. You know, I don't even know if I was doing a reading. I don't even remember. I think I was doing a reading. And I was told that we have the ability to control time because we've placed constraints on time. So we have the ability to control it. Excuse me. And when people say, oh, time flies when you're having fun, it drags when you're watching the clock. So don't watch the clock. Literally don't watch the clock. There are times when you think there's not enough time in the day to get everything done. You don't think of the time. Don't think of the time. Put it on a list of what to do and just start doing it and checking off. Don't watch the clock. Don't look at the clock. And what they said is by doing that, we're able to bend that time. We can get so much done as long as we're not watching the clock. Don't watch the clock. So then you're mentioning that you get your anxiety starts to flare up when you're stressed out. Stop thinking, stop limiting yourself by thinking you're only capable of doing so much in the day or so much at all. Stop telling yourself, oh my God, I can't do that. I can't do that. You know, one of the most annoying things is when people who think they know you say, oh, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. You'd freak out. You couldn't do that. How do you freaking know? Now I'm going to show you that I can do it. How do you know I couldn't do it? Are you trying to tell me I can't do it because you don't want me to do it? I mean, don't live by that. Just don't live by it. I compare it to giving a child a bike. And if you've been here before, you may have heard me say this, but as a parent, I think one of the funnest things a kid can do is learn how to ride a bike. Children are terrified of learning how to ride a bike for the most part. They're afraid. Get on the bike. I don't want to fall. I don't want to get on the bike. I'm going to fall. Well, I usually never took that for any answers. I would put my child on the bike and then they would be crying, afraid, and I'd say, go ride the bike. And they would fall and, oh my God, I got hurt. Get on the bike. Because the moment they got over the fear that they couldn't do it, and then they learned how to do it, they were so proud of themselves. And then they were free. Ride the bike. So don't label yourself as anxious. Don't label yourself as stressed. Rather say things like, today I feel stressed. Today I feel stressed. Not, oh my God, I'm so stressed. Nope. Don't, I am nothing. I feel so stressed today. I feel sad today. I feel anxious today. Not, I am anxious. The moment you identify yourself as something, you're done. You're screwed. But if you say, I feel this way, you can change the way you feel. It's within your control and only your control to change that. I feel anxious today. I don't want to feel this way. So what can I do to not feel this way? I can smile. I can read some really stupid jokes. I can do a lot of things like that. It's probably an ad. I've been getting. Yep. It's just an ad. They're so stupid. I don't even know who it is. I block a number and they pick another one. Okay. Don't let it. Realize when you have stress, you can change it. You just have to decide to do it because how you feel is completely within your control. No one else's. That's why you can bring it to court because nobody else knows how you feel. Nobody knows how to change it for you. It's only you. Mary Kay, what do I do to read for health? I met you you were with Michelle. Oh, okay. How are you? Nice. Been more tired than usual. You know, hold on, Mary Kay. Terry, I think also not even also switching to you, Terry, what you're dealing with, it looks like you may have seasonal allergies. And that looks like your body is responding just without even realizing it. Have you ever seen the sun shine through a window on a dry day and you see all the particles flying through the air? We are constantly breathing that in, constantly breathing that stuff in without even knowing it. And so I'm pretty sure that you have seasonal allergies. You're breathing this in. It feels almost like you've got this histamine thing going on that's making your body tired due to it fighting off these little minuscule allergic things that you've got going on. But you're very welcome, and Jakala. But Terry, I think that's why you're tired. You're reacting to seasonal changes and seasonal allergies. I would maybe try a chewable, a Zyrtec or something. I'm not an adult med person. Never can, never will. If it's got like a child's dose and it's the same dose as the adult dose, I will still take the children's. It's a mental thing. Okay, yeah. I would get the Zyrtec or a loratadine, and I like chewables anyway. Okay, so if you've got Allegra, great. Even switching, because they are different ingredients. So doing like a Zyrtec, which is a citrazine, or doing the loratadine, which may be what Allegra is, but switching back and forth between those two will also keep it so your body doesn't get used to it. And but that's all it looks like it is. It really feels like that. That's why you're tired. So Lala, you're saying that wait, there is a lump on his right. Okay, I'm wondering if he has. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a knot or a tumor. I'm not sure. You're very welcome, Terry. So I would have the doctor check because of course this is all they've done. The vets, this is all they do. They'll be able to go right in there and decide if it's a knot or if it's a tumor or if it's something just benign. And it's if you can push on it and he's not yelping, then maybe there's something to that. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe it's a cyst. I would get that checked out. Find out if that's what the problem, because if it is some kind of a growth and it's blocking any of the intestines, then that would maybe why he is yeah. Okay. Michael, you were diagnosed with iron deficiency and wonder where that's coming from. You know what, Michael? Some people just have low iron. Some people have low sodium levels naturally, and you may just be genetically created to have low iron. And if you are within the norm, with this being reversed, this being the low and this being the high, and you're like right here just before the lowest point, the doctors are going to say, oh yeah, you're in normal, you're the normal, you're in norm, you're not here somewhere, you're just before the lowest point. You're still within normal in their eyes, but you have a propensity to go below that. So with the whole thing is making sure you're constantly developing new red blood cells and that you're able to have the red blood cells at a level to carry the oxygen through your body. That's what you are needing. If you are low on iron, you're going to be tired all the time. I'm sure your doctors are putting you on some form of an iron supplement, which is great. For those who are just naturally low or at a lower level most of the time, I really do suggest a Flintstones chewable vitamin. I think there's 18 micrograms or milligrams it is of iron in the Flintstones vitamin. And that is usually enough for adults to get through and keep a healthy level. But if you're consistently tired all the time and you're doing everything right, you very well might just have that low iron. So Michael, if your doctors put you on a new vitamin supplement, then great. But I think that part of it is just genetic sometimes. And that's what it feels like with you. Because I mean, I don't see anything else. Like I don't see any hemolysis. I don't see any red blood cells being broken up. I don't see you having anything that destroys red blood cells. I think it's just a natural thing within you. And which is great because you can just supplement it. You know, like sometimes you'll be sitting around like, I want to eat some chips. It's not that you want the chips, it's you want the salt, low sodium. Electrolyte drinks are also good for that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. So Mary, you were no, you don't need to send any stars. You can, but you don't have to. We use all of everything from, if you're not on Twitch, go to this little here. It keeps moving and my camera's reversed. The twitch.tv/paranormal reality TV and become a subscriber. It helps us support the paranormal reality TV show that we have going. And as a subscriber, you're also like this weekend, we're going to be filming in New Jersey. So you'll be able to have the opportunity to get into our chat room and be pulled up to be on the television show with us. And then the 8 hours that we film will be smashed down to a 1 hour show. And regular galleries that I do in Jacala are yesterday, Tuesday at 6 p.m. All right. Excellent. Oh, hello, Renee. You're already taking the ferrous sulfate. Okay, so then you are doing what you should be doing. And I think your doctors are pretty much on top of it. I think that's good. So Mary Kay, all right. You were asking about, I think, your hands. Right. Okay. Wondering about your hands. Well, interestingly, the left hand feels a little bit worse than the right hand. And it feels almost weak, like I can't squeeze as much as I can with my right hand. Now that may be because you're right-handed, so your right hand is naturally stronger. But I'm looking for any nerve issues through the arms. So what I want you to try, Mary Kay, what I want you to do, I want you to first, especially the left arm, but on both arms, that ulnar nerve, that if you bend your arm and you find you find where you have your little nubby doodad, okay? And then move forward until you get almost to a ridge. Right after, it's like right in the center of your arm. You can work it around, and it's right almost in the middle of the arm, if your arm is this way. If you do this with your arm, you'll feel the ulna rotate. Right in the meat there is that ulnar nerve. And then if you push on that, you just hold pressure on that and move that ulnar nerve, or move your ulna like this. You'll move that pressure around. You'll find the pressure point on the nerve that's creating the pain. And it almost feels like if you get one of those arm bands that tightens and it has a ball. So the ball sits right on where the nerve is, and then you tighten it down. And that pressure on the nerve here will help with your hand strength. But then I also want you to make an effort to every day to do super wide arm swings. So almost pulling your arms back as far as you can, pulling it up, and then doing the reverse. So doing, 10 of those, take a break, and then do 10 the other way and take a break. And what you're doing is loosen up your shoulder blades where the nerves go through and run down your arms. That's where it feels like it's like the nerve itself is irritated on both sides. I don't think it's a carpal tunnel. I don't think it's not here. It's on top. It's a bicep area. It's running down and through. And so I don't think it is, it's not carpal tunnel. It is the top. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's it. Yeah, and your fingers. Shoulder blades, twists, big full twists on both, back and forth and back and forth. And if you put your arms behind your back one at a time, have someone sit behind you and use their knuckle to, as you sit, when you do that, it forces your scapula to open up. So it'll, instead of laying flat, it'll lift with your arm behind your back, and then have someone get down in all the way around there, and closer to the top, there is where the nerve, there is I just went blank. A foramen is what it's called. Actually, it's a little hole in the bones where the nerves go through, and through the musculature and everything. If they rub right there, your hands may tingle while they're rubbing it actually, but it will help with that. I don't know how you are with NSAIDs, NSAIDs, aspirin, ibuprofen, Aleve, all those things. I don't know how you feel about those, but that too will also help with any inflammation that you have within the nerves. Yep. Okay. All right, guys. I know it's a few minutes early, but I seriously am going to go tackle this guy upstairs. I'm going to go do it because I felt weird ever since we nailed that one. Thank you, Rob, for reminding me Gresham and then putting the 2 and 2 together with the burns. Yep. That as soon as I said it, I was like, holy crap, the fire. Hot diggity dog. So, yeah, I'm going to go upstairs and see what I can do. I'm going to go see. And I will be back doing my gallery next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern, and then again on Wednesday here. But this weekend, you guys, on Twitch, of course, you'll all be able to watch, but Twitch, members, Twitch subscribers will have the ability to be able to get on to the show. So Friday and Saturday night we'll be doing this amazing. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. And if you guys have been watching any of the advertising we're doing, the gentleman who informed us of this place said that there is some bad stuff in the basement of this joint. So I'm very excited. I look forward to it. Fly out tomorrow. And thanks for joining me today, guys. I'll talk to you later, and have a great day.